Nothing but net.
Nothing but that.
Episode 26. We are here.
We are here, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 26 of the most underrated podcast on every single platform, the Nothing But Net podcast. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We have our special guest here today. He's made an appearance before. He's back again. Our boy Brett, Basketball Studios. Man, talk to the people, bro.
Oh, I'm happy to be back. I was ready to do episode 25 until things got changed, but because I knew that was my idea of 25 for D Rose. But
All right, episode 20.
well, we got it here. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy you guys brought me back, and nothing really has changed too much since the last episode. So
What's up, bro? Hell yeah. So today's episode. Now, wait, before we get into it, make sure y'all go hit the subscribe button. If it's red and not gray, make it gray. All right. Turn on that little bell, post notification gang, join the family, and leave a like. That's all we have. Leave a like. A simple like would do. Maybe a comment or two. We don't judge. We're not greedy. All right, but today's episode, the D Rose episode. We're all of us here are big D Rose fans. We're gonna talk about our favorite memories, those Bulls teams, the Knicks, the Cavs, the Timberwolves, the Pistons.
Did you just say the Cavs?
Yeah,
we gotta forget about those days.
Yeah, wait now.
You're gonna talk about that.
It's still a part of his career, bro. I'm just
Right, that's true.
what happened.
No, we're not talking about those.
That was a rough time, okay?
Hey, look, he crying. All right. So let's go to where it all started. What? You know what? Let's hit him. What is your guys' favorite D Rose memory?
My favorite D Rose memory was probably him hitting that game winner against Cleveland in Game 3, man. Because I still remember that day. That was a Friday. I was in the 8th grade. It was me and my brother. It was a late game downstairs. Parents were upstairs asleep. That game was just so intense because it's a Bulls game, right? You know what I'm saying? Madhouse on Madison, atmosphere going crazy, man. Oh man, but once D Rose caught that ball, he just ran. I was like, where he going? He fade away. Ooh, he screamed so loud, man, that they came
All
running
glass
downstairs.
too.
All glass, man. And the look that he had on his face running back, he was like,
You know that MVP, bro.
bro, and Joakim was like, and everything, man. I just thought that moment showed us that this team is ready to win a championship, man. Through the struggle, man. It was just the struggle, man. For D Rose, but once he hit that game winner, I just felt that big sigh of relief. I'm like he was up 2-1, so that means I thought we had a chance, but
Hey.
Game 4, man, on Mother's Day too, man. On Mother's Day.
Mother's Day too. On Mother's Day too.
Mother's Day, man. Jimmy was on him. Jimmy was on him. Bro. Wasn't Jimmy on him? Yeah, Jimmy was on him. Mm-hmm. LeBron had to fade away, man. LeBron called that. Jimmy jumped so high, he almost blocked it too. So I thought, man, once LeBron hit that shot, I was like, it's deja vu again, man.
Hey, it's
silence.
It's Miami all over again.
Man, I was pissed, man. But I thought that we had a chance, but that was probably. I have so many memories, but that game winner, it's itself, man. The way that the crowd just erupted, though, it just showed us, damn, for real, this is what can happen. You know what I'm saying? It's the playoffs. So.
And the thing that made it more intense, bro, there was 3 seconds left on the clock. I remember before that shot, JR hit a clutch 3.
Yeah.
Top of the key.
And what D Rose said in the interview is that play wasn't even for him.
He was supposed to get the ball in the corner. He said, forget it. He ran, got the ball. I remember that shit, bro.
I remember that interview too, man. It was just so loud, man.
You know what, Brett? What's your favorite D Rose moment, bro?
Mine's honestly the same one. And it was kind of similar story. So I was playing basketball at a gym with all my friends. and then I was probably in like 7th or 8th grade. And then afterwards, we went to my friend's house and we stayed in his basement. And then like his basement was damn near another house. So like we were all down there in the basement. And I remember I was like, turn on the Bulls game, turn on the Bulls game. They were always like, there were those kids that always got on me about being a D Rose fan, blah, blah, blah.
Bro, being a D Rose fan back then was just like
It
hell,
was
man.
hard, bro.
It
It was hard.
it was hard, man. Dree,
But
tell him, man, like that media was just
Man,
toxic.
Dree don't know. Dree was a Kevin Love fan. Dree was rocking with the Timberwolves.
so
Hey.
I just remember I was down in the basement, and then same thing, D Rose got the ball. And I've always trusted if D Rose takes the last shot, it's 100% going in. Like once I saw him like release it, I just started screaming right away because I was like, this dude's not going to miss this shot. But I remember it went in, and I don't remember like anything after that. I think for like 5 minutes straight, I was screaming, losing my voice.
Yeah.
And it's funny too because every single year in Basketball Studios, I would post like the anniversary of like that shot. It would be such a high performing post. Like
ESPN does that too every year. I'm like sitting here like, damn,
so many likes, I would get views, all that.
Believe it or not, that is my most viewed clip for all my mixes. I'll put Juice where I'll put Fine China behind it, bro. And that's my most viewed clip.
It just hits people home somehow.
And it goes crazy.
I love it, man. I still watch
I got that one.
it over and over again.
Hey, that's my favorite D Rose memory too. I love that one, but I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to be unique. The game winner on Brandon Jennings.
Back in 2012.
Yeah, make me step back and kiss myself.
Bro, man,
I didn't watch that live. I wasn't there to watch that live, so I can't really say anything.
I remember that.
I remember Jennings had a hard time guarding Rose, man. I could tell his face every time, man.
And he pounded his chest, and I was like, "That's the guy, bro." I was like, "That's the MVP."
I watched that game when, like, the way that he was sizing him up, like he was going like behind the back, through the legs, double crossover. Like he'll get a step back. He stepped back so far.
Hey,
man, bam.
Hey,
And it was like, the crazy thing about it is like the announcer was like taking shots at Derrick Rose. I was like, damn.
Like he hasn't hit a shot all game. He was like, he has not hit a shot all game.
Like, yeah, I know.
And that man came back and hit it. Now where's Brandon Jennings?
I know it's funny. Milwaukee had no Milwaukee fans. It was all Bulls fans. That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
When you got Bulls fans invading your own arena, that's embarrassing.
Well, that's what happened whenever it was Bucks versus Bulls in like that 2015 playoffs.
Yeah, the Bucks had no fans, man.
No fans.
Bulls fans.
I remember that game too. I remember watching this skinny little kid from Greece named Giannis, and we watched him turn into the fucking MVP.
Bruh.
Giannis was a menace, man.
True story. Remember that series whenever Giannis like trucked over Mike Dunleavy?
Yeah, I still remember that.
I was pissed off. I went on Instagram and sent him a DM. I sent Giannis a DM, and I was like cussing him out and everything, bro. He read it. This is whenever he had like 35,000 followers, like literally no followers at all. Like his rookie second year, 35,000 followers. He read it. I'm going to assume that he probably did not know English at all and probably doesn't know what I said.
Yeah.
But I remember, and then whenever he saw it, I was like, please respond. Like, I want to hear you say something stupid so I can just come back. Like, I didn't care if you responded or not. I was so pissed.
Bro.
You know what? Let's get to my boy, DREE. Dree, what is your favorite D Rose moment?
Oh man, I got a lot of favorite moments, but I'm gonna have to say the game winner he did against the Lakers on Christmas Day in 2011.
Bro, I remember that, man.
That was so crazy. It was on two defenders. I think
it was. I think it's on 3, but
it was on Powell. I'm pretty sure it was on Powell.
Yeah. That was the game that got me into basketball. That was the first.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, that same game too. That was a tough shot though, for real, man.
And the game, like, bro, the game was so close. Like at the end, bro, because I'm thinking either if somebody miss it on the Bulls, it's over with. Because Kobe, you know how Kobe is.
Because I remember that play. They trapped Kobe. I think they trapped Kobe. Yeah. Yeah,
I
he
was
traveled Kobe, yeah. And Dang almost traveled too. He got the
I was
ball
about to
off.
say I'm pretty sure Dang traveled to play
I
before
think
that, but
you know what?
I'm
I
pretty
think
sure he
Dang
did.
traveled because he jumped in the air and then he landed up. I'm like, oh, he traveled, but no, they didn't call it. I was like, but that wasn't travel though. He did
It
not.
was. It was
He did
100%
not get the
travel.
ball before it landed. But like,
bro, when
but
I
that
tell
play itself though, man, for real, it was crazy.
when I tell you like the next day, bro, like I went outside and practiced that floater, like to try to do what he did. Cause that's so like, how the hell like do you do that like on two defenders? I was
Bro,
like, man,
he sized up Fisher. He did a hop step, and Powell was right there. He was right here, but Rose extended that long arm and just shot it over him. I'm like, ain't no way he hit that shot.
Bro.
So,
And the thing about that is D
that
Rose
was the
has
first game
got
of the
some
season
crazy
too.
shots. D Rose has gotten some crazy ass dunks. Y'all remember fucking Ronnie Brewer throwing them shitty ass dunks?
Oh,
Oh yeah,
the shitty ass lives, man.
Or
Yeah,
yeah, them
yeah.
shitty ass lobs, and D Rose had to jump all the way up in the air, slam it with his right hand.
Yeah. I remember one versus the Pistons when he caught that one hand, man. He caught that. I was
Caught
like,
that shit backwards in the garden, just bang, hit that shit after he spun.
man,
And,
that one was crazy, man. This dude fast break, man. I already knew that he was gonna go reverse. Cause I can tell. I still got that same poster right there, but that double clutch, man. I tell you, man.
against the Knicks, that was crazy.
Yeah, you had one versus Joel Anthony in the Miami Heat series, man.
it was mean.
I remember that he yelled on here so hard, man. I was like, damn,
Why is
man.
Joel Anthony no longer in the league?
Yeah, I know. He ended his life, man. And we all know the dunk versus Dragic. We all know that, man. Stacey King was
yeah.
going crazy,
That
man.
shit
I
was
swear.
The
crazy.
memo.
Did you not get the memo? Derrick Rose can go upstairs. I
Bro,
want to go higher.
I love Stacey King, dude.
I love Stacey King,
That was
man.
one of my heart. Whenever he got traded to the Knicks, that was so. The first thing I was thinking of is why the Knicks, and then the third, the second thing I thought of was, damn, Stacey King isn't announcing Derrick Rose every night.
I know.
I was
Man,
like, bro, this shit's gonna be whack with
man,
Walt
that
Frazier
was
saying some
pain.
corny ass shit.
I remember that he got traded June 22nd. I think that was the day he got traded. I
I
Saturday.
saw. I actually saw the clip of him like reacting to him getting traded.
That
Yeah,
was
I
his
was
documentary too.
damn. I was like,
Bro,
damn, bro.
the way I found out about it, it was that day. But like it was during the summer. I was just on my phone, right? It was just a normal day. Wake up, right? I was on my phone, and y'all know how on iPhones you scroll left and it shows like news and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Breaking Bulls trade Rose. I was like, what the fuck? And so I press it, bro. Tears, just full on tears, dude. I was like,
Even and you
this
know what's
man,
crazy that he was filming his documentary too while he got traded. Like this dude came. Like how do you make a documentary? Learn that you got traded and go back to it though. Like dude was just like crying and like had to make a documentary. I'm like, I don't know how you do that, man. I would just shut the whole thing down. But nah, man. But like, and you
man.
know what's crazy about that though? Like they said that they wanted to go younger, which I understand. But you get Dwayne Wade and Rajon Rondo, is that
yeah, I
young?
didn't understand that either.
No,
They
Whenever
the
that
lied.
happened,
They lied to us. They
I
said that they
remember
wanted
about
to go
that though.
younger.
The craziest thing is, I remember one of those years. I think it was the year after we traded D Rose. Russ entered free agency, or Russ entered free agency one of those years, and they asked the Bulls, "Are you targeting Russ?" And Paxton's like, "We don't need an aging point guard." And so
I'm like,
you go and you get fucking Rondo.
you get Dwayne Wade, like,
yeah, and Dwayne Wade. I
The
thought
Did
that
you?
was gonna be an instant failure, man.
I
did you
really
grab
think.
Robin Lopez?
Yeah, I know.
I really think they wanted to build around Jimmy Butler.
That
'Cause
was
I
a
think
real thing. They just didn't want to come out and say that.
yeah,
no,
that's why I think they want.
no, the one thing that D Rose revealed, and now I've read his book like several times. Like I've read it 5, 6 times cover to cover. And the thing is he was talking about it and how the media and how the people were trying to put him and Jimmy against each other, trying to have
Yeah,
them
that
battle
was
for the
true.
point guard spot.
That
And
was
D
true.
Rose didn't like that, and Jimmy didn't like it either because they were.
Even they denied it too. Like for real. Like I just felt like that Chicago media just wanted to like get rid of D Rose though. Like I felt like there was just like a wrath. You know what I'm saying? between him and the city. So I guess they wanted to make Jimmy, kind of hate him, which he didn't. Like Jimmy obviously loved D Rose. Like even he said that too. So I mean, like that Chicago media, like during the Rose era, was just toxic because it's just crazy on like how much pressure he had when he won the MVP. Like they wanted this kid to lead this Bulls team in his third year to a championship. I'm like, I know times are different now, but like damn, like he's only 22, and you want him to lead y'all to a championship already? You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, but you gotta understand, like, think about who was there before, and like deliver
Right.
like 6 championships. So when you get there, it's
Right,
gonna be
right. It's
like,
gonna be high expectations, but yeah, like 22, youngest MVP in the league. I mean, I felt like that Bulls team. I felt like they were a good team, but they always needed that one more score though. Like I told Dree,
Well, they're about to get Carmelo that one off season, but
man,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fucking Carmelo, bro. Man, the Knicks real. Come on,
still
bro.
wanted money, man. I'm
Hey.
like, dude, you like your best chance to win a championship is right
would have
here.
been
Hey.
But
D-Rose. It would have been D-Rose, Jimmy Butler, Melo, Pau Gasol, and Joe King.
it really supposed to been Melo in Miami instead of Bosh.
Yeah.
And I swear, man, if
Remember who would have
Melo
been nice on
was
that Heat
Chicago,
team,
man,
though, bro? Instead
yeah,
of Stoudemire.
yeah, yeah.
Stoudemire would have been nice too.
That would have
Yeah,
been insane.
Sotomayor, but they got Powell, which also worked out too. So I mean,
Stoudemire would have been nice in the Heat. Bulls got Powell. Hey.
Powell averaged 17 and 11 during his time with
Hey.
of the Bulls, but like,
Oh, man.
Bro,
but
the D-Rose pick and pot with Pau was insane. Just
yeah,
set a screen,
Powell,
fade to the free throw line.
That shit
It was
was.
Powell,
automatic all the time.
Powell was great, man. Powell was great. Like, man, I tell you, like, when I tell you that pick and pop was lethal, man,
But
it was lethal.
that same time, D Rose had snipers on that team. You had Tony Snell who could play into it.
Mike
You had
Dunleavy.
Mike Dunleavy who could hit a three. Doug
Powell,
McDermott was there for a short amount of time.
yeah, yeah.
Nikola, bro.
Hey, you know how much Alex loved Nico, man.
Y'all know how I get about Nico Mirotic, bro. That was my guy. That was
Yeah,
my
he was
guy.
he could shoot from far too. That boy was shooting from the logo before Dame and Steph were.
I felt like that Bulls team was ready, man. I felt like I felt like this was the time, man.
I don't think they would have won in 2015 though.
I think like if they beat the Cavs, they would have. They would have beat the Hawks because the Hawks were like they were frauds. Hawks were frauds, man. I mean,
Well, I mean, okay, I'm not going to be Mr. Excuses, but 2015, if that series wasn't rigged, and we all know it was, that Cavs won because that game 4 that LeBron hit that shot, D Rose hit a layup to go up by 1.
I remember he crossed over so damn bad.
Well, there was a few seconds left. David Blatt tries to call a timeout.
I think he had a timeout too. Yeah.
He did not have a timeout. He tried calling a timeout. The ref shook his head at him, saying he didn't have a timeout left and kept the play going. What should have happened is David Blatt should have gotten a technical. They should have gotten a free throw on the Bulls. And then they would have gotten the ball back up too with like 3 seconds left, which means they would have been up 3-1. And I don't think that Bulls team would have lost 3 straight to the Cavs.
No. I felt like they was ready, man. I just felt like it, man. Jimmy was hooping, Pau Gasol was hooping, man.
Bro.
Felt like, man.
Bulls.
It's pain, man.
It's really, I think our best chance really was 2012. I think.
Yeah. I think so.
I think that was your best chance. Like y'all, we already know you guys would have beat Philly if Derrick Rose didn't get hurt.
Because it was a 2011 team with Rip Hamilton on there.
And y'all probably would have beaten Boston that year.
Hamilton, bro.
And then,
for real, you think so? He would have beat Boston.
Bro, the Bulls almost beat Boston whenever D Rose was a rookie.
Yeah, that's true. Rookie D Rose took that Boston team to a freaking 7-game in his rookie year, man. That's how great he was, man.
Having improved D Rose, Carlos Boozer, Luol Deng, that team would have killed.
The one thing that I hate is when some people who call themselves D Rose fans and they're not, they never actually watched this man play in his prime. Like when people say prime D Rose, now I'm not saying
I hate that, man.
I hate that too.
I hate that, man.
there was never a prime, and
There was never a
that's when
prime.
people start asking me, prime D Rose, prime Stephen Prime. I'm like, what prime?
I would have said like his prime should have been after his first knee injury. That's when his prime should have, should have gotten started. But what kid at 22 is in his prime?
Yeah.
Like what the like what like dude is only his third year in the league. So pretty much we're saying right now that Luka right
I
now
was
is
about
in
to
his prime.
say Trae Young's
Luka's
in
not
his
even
prime.
Yeah.
Luka is
Jason
not even
Tatum's in his prime.
right.
No,
I'm not-
I don't know if you guys saw it, but last season before the season started, they were doing preseason MVP picks, and Luka Doncic was up there, and people were hyping up Luka.
I
I was
actually
one
had
of those
Jokic win
people.
the MVP,
Yeah,
which they
I
got
was
it
one of
right.
those
They got it
people
right.
from off the bat who was like, you know, Luka can come in and have a good season, but he's not going to win MVP. And when they said that, because I knew he was going to be a youngest MVP, I didn't want him to pass up D Rose. So I was just praying, I was hoping that Luka was going to shit the bed, not win MVP, just so D Rose can.
Oh yeah. You know what?
I was hoping the same thing too.
I actually felt the same way too, because like you know what I'm
I
saying.
was like,
Because,
LeBron, if you're gonna have an MVP year, you
I
better do
know.
it now.
I'm saying like if Luka wins his MVP at 21, people are going to forget about D Rose winning it.
He
After
was so close until Luka got like the ankle injury that got him out for like a month.
Yeah, I
If he
was
didn't
just
have
like,
that injury, he probably would have
came
been in.
back too, bro.
I wanted him
that.
to win it, but later down the line, like maybe when he's like 23, 24, not when he's
Whenever he-
21, like
yeah.
because
Hey, I
D
can't
Rose, man.
even talk about Kristaps no more, bro. Drew's gonna get on my ass for hating.
And look, leave Kristaps alone. But anyways, like yeah, but like I was hoping Luka did not win the MVP because D Rose like D Rose's name supposed to be on that MVP, not Luka at 21. Okay, all right.
I want to say, speaking of MVP, now it's going to be some people that feel like that Derrick Rose didn't deserve the MVP because some people say that LeBron should have won it, or somebody else should have won it because their stats were
bro, like
62 and 20 at 22 years old.
Like LeBron averaged 26, 8 and 8. I mean, like that's pretty much what he averaged every year. Like, but you don't understand what D Rose did to that Bulls team. Like they had before that season, they had 8 new players. They had a whole new coaching staff. Like bro, you bring in 8 new players to that new Bulls team with no previous playing experience playing with each other, and you go 62 and 20. Number 1 seed, youngest.
Well, we got to think though. Joakim and Carlos Boozer were also out a lot of that season. I think Joakim missed, 18 games, and then I think Boozer missed like 30
half the season. So
yeah,
and you go number 1.
He had a lot.
And you go number 1. Like, come on, man. Like, come on.
Hey,
yeah, because without D Rose, like that team probably would be under 500. So
exactly. And D Rose only missed one game during that season. So he played pretty much every game. So I mean, it just shows how valuable like he was. Like he was their creator offensively. He was their leader. Like he was just great, man. I
got a question for you guys though. Y'all remember? I think it was like later in D Rose's career, right? He was still a Bull, it was like before he traded him, but they were playing the Bucks. Y'all remember Zaza and what's his face getting into it? Joakim, like Joe.
Yeah, bro. That was just a chippy series.
Man, I did not like Zaza. Man, Zaza had no business playing that series, man. He had no business playing that series.
He shouldn't have been in the NBA, to be honest.
Hey, he didn't had no business in any fucking series, bro. What the hell you mean? That man purposely stepped on Kawhi's foot.
Hey, one of the best D Rose series is the Pacer series, and it's in the 2011
year.
When he had that block and then he went down the court and did that spin layup.
Yeah. It just shows you
that
like
series
how
was
versatile like
nuts.
he was, man. For real. Like they took the Pacers to I think like 5 games, yeah.
Yeah, I remember who was it? I was watching his old highlights and there was this clip. Rose was just shifty with it, right? Broke the dude's ankles and the dude went flying. What was his face, bro? Who
was it Tyreek Evans?
Nah, D Rose like crossed him and he went fucking flying, bro. This man just
I don't remember. I'll probably watch it later on.
Andre Miller. There was
Andre Miller. Yes, that was the one. This,
Oh
Yeah.
man, I was why
Casey King
Andre
was
Miller
like,
always gets
"Ow,
the
my
Andre
Nikes" or
Miller gets the
something.
worst of everything, man. Andre Miller gets the worst of it, man. Steph Curry broke him down.
Andre Miller's like the Morgan Freeman. That dude was just an old player for like his whole entire life.
I know, I
man,
know.
that dude was 25, looking like he was 35. All right, that
Yeah.
whole ass stash, bro. Like, damn.
Yeah, but speaking of the Bulls versus the Heat during the playoffs, I think the reason why that the Bulls couldn't beat the Heat that series is because like when they put once they put LeBron on D Rose, that was it, man. That was it. I
Listen,
just felt
people,
like
and the
they
one
really
thing
locked
people
him
talk
down.
about with that series though is people don't realize how fucking smart. And now I'm not rooting for the enemy here, but Spoelstra was smart as fuck putting Braun at the one. All right,
Yeah.
Spoelstra, that was a smart ass move. You want D Rose to cook Mario Chalmers' ass or whoever the fuck?
Or
Like,
Mike
Yeah.
Bibby, or Mark Bibby at the time. So
yeah,
Yeah.
like y'all want D Rose to cook him? Like,
That's when James was an absolutely great defender. So like Rose, yeah, Rose probably had a good moment or two, but LeBron was just on him, man, for real.
I
I felt
understand why
like
they ran
once
Rose.
they because
Bro.
they put Braun on Rose during the fourth quarter, not early on in the game. So like once fourth quarter came around, because like most of the games that they played were like close games. So like that's when Braun had to guard Rose, and then that was it, man. I was like, wow, because I watched highlights of Braun guarding Rose. I just like he could not get no airspace, man.
Hey.
Like
There's like a
yeah,
whole 7-minute video compilation of LeBron blocking Derrick Rose.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, there is a whole compliment. I know. Like Braun always like Braun always gets something out of D Rose, man. He always gets a block or two. But
no,
yeah,
I'm gonna tell you, like my favorite. I ain't gonna lie, my favorite like moments like from the Bulls was a series versus the Nets in 2013. I feel like if Derrick Rose was there, I think you guys would have like a better chance, like at probably beating the Heat in 2013.
Yeah.
oh, that was when the Nate
Imagine,
Robinson, man.
yeah, yeah. Just imagine Derrick Rose was actually healthy.
Bro, I remember.
Think
Nate
I would have.
Robinson, bro.
That's whenever Joakim was the third leading vote in MVP.
Bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's bro.
Bro, I
Hey,
remember.
yeah, you know what? We about to talk about
Bro,
that.
I remember little Nate
Why the
Robinson,
fuck you
man.
hating on Joakim Noah, bro? Why?
Bro, no, bro. He's not as good as as everybody think he's not. But no, he was a great defender, cool. But offensively, I'm not worried about no
He
damn
was the
joke.
best playmaking big too.
Hey, that's true.
He was,
Hey,
Trey
hey,
talking like, I ain't worried about no
think,
but,
damn
think
choking no.
about
but he
Joakim
wasn't.
and DeMarcus, bro. How they
That
used
man
to
was.
like praise him. Yeah,
That
like
man was.
Joakim, DeMarcus, Stoudemire. Those were dudes we grew up fucking watch as centers. Well, at
No
least
man,
Yeah,
so.
man was not. That man was not even the best at his position. Okay, he
Damn.
wasn't better.
Almost.
He wasn't better than Dwight. He wasn't better than Mark Gasol. He wasn't better than DeMarcus Cousins. So
We got the Chicago part out of the way. Let's transition to New York. The first
It's-
time.
The super
okay.
team.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I can't believe you brought that up. But yeah, D Rose literally said that it was us and Golden State. That was the super teams.
listen,
I'm
can we,
like,
can we talk about and now listen, I never liked that New York Knicks team like all of them because they
the
weren't
triangle was a waste of time. Let's just say that, okay?
and can we the one thing I'll always remember about that Knicks team was D Rose's shoes on Christmas Day.
Bro, he had the
Bro, those things
iciest
are
shoes.
fresh.
Bro, this shit was so reflective, man. I almost got blind seeing his shoes, man. But like, bro, like his shoes were icy as hell, man, on
Those are
Christmas,
Yeah.
nice,
though.
bro.
I was sitting there looking online, like, where could I get a pair of these from? But they didn't have them. I'm like,
Yes, man, bro.
that's the
man,
collector's items.
That
man,
that's
like D
that's
Road,
that
man. I tell you,
collective
man.
plan. Bro, you know what I might have to do? I might have to pay $250 just for a graded D Rose card. Maybe even more, dude. I need one. I, I
No,
I got normal D Roses. I need a graded D Rose card.
but D Rose got the iciest shoes on Christmas, man. I swear, man. They were like a whitish color, but they had like purple, like pink or something like that. Like in the, I don't know,
Can
something
we
like that.
also talk about since we're on sneakers, what the fuck was Joakim wearing in Chicago, bro? with the
Converse.
with the rooster on the side or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I was like, see, that's another reason why he asked. Like, what the fuck? Bro? The shit you got on your feet, son. What's come on, like you bugging. Like, what type of shit is that? Like, we go on 2K, he got some damn generic shoes. You know what?
2K generics, man.
Had the 2K generics on.
No, now we wear the D Rose 11s, bro, to support his boy.
Hey, man, gotta support the team, man. But hey, I mean, but that Knicks team, man, I felt like they should have been in the playoffs, man. I feel like they could have been a legit maybe like a fourth or fifth
That
seeded
Knicks
team,
team
though.
was nice, bro. And the clip that always stands out to me is the one that everybody always posts on the highlight reel. The layup where D Rose was just like, ugh. I was like, that's normal. Why is everybody hyping it up? That's D Rose.
It's just the way that
There was that one against Portland though. The way he hung and put it
I
up.
know
and then
he hung, bro.
Down, and
Dan Lillard tried to spike the ball, but he was like, nope. He shoot. He hit baseline.
He hung too, bro.
I call that season from Derrick Rose like a redemption season. Like that man, I think he averaged 18.
He did within that triangle system though, cause the triangle he barely took any threes, so everything was either mid range or floaters, stuff like that.
And then if y'all remember, people were giving D Rose shit because he left New York for a short amount of time to come back to Chicago and visit his family because he had shit.
Yeah, you know what? I felt I kind of had to agree with that. If you had to leave, you could just call, but I understand where he was coming from. He was just in a bad place during that time, so he didn't know how to react.
Basketball, bro.
No, yeah, and he got fined 200,000. So
finding that man, bro.
Man, I mean, yeah, but I remember that game. They were supposed to play the Pelicans. Yeah, I was sitting here D Rose ain't D Rose is in.
Was he get traded mid-season?
Right. I was like he was not on the injury report. So I mean he probably was.
Well, whenever it was third quarter and the reporters or the announcers were so yeah, we still don't know where he is. It was just bro, what is happening?
No. I was
after that, then he decided to sit out for the rest of the season.
No, he stayed.
It was because of injury.
He had a meniscus tear.
Yeah, I was like, man, yeah. But that season was
shortly after Joakim's career went downhill after.
Yeah. 4 years, 72 million.
The fuck you laughing at, Dre?
And y'all paid him, and they paid him that bullshit.
4 years, 72 million. Let's just say that, okay?
Imagine.
Yeah. Yeah, but the next season, I liked it. It could have gone a lot better. Playoffs probably would have been good, but
I picked him.
Speaking of the Knicks, y'all remember when D Rose grew his shit out?
Yeah, that's when he started growing his hair out, man. I'm sitting there this dude goes from a shortcut.
Before that, bro, Bulls fans don't remember. Y'all remember face mask D Rose?
Man, I remember that, man. That's when Mr. Who elbowed him in the eye in practice. Tosh Gibson. So double vision. I could imagine what double vision feels like though. I can imagine what having double vision feels like, because you can't you're seeing two things. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how he still managed to average 16.
Was it better than face mask Westbrook?
No.
Face mask Westbrook was 42, 15, and 15 a game.
I know, 42, 15, and 15 a night.
I was like,
y'all remember fucking carbon fiber face mask LeBron, bro?
Bro, with the black mask on, man. Batman right there, man.
Hey.
Didn't they ban those masks?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Because I remember him and Kobe I think Kyrie wore them too.
Yeah.
And they was putting up hella numbers. I was like, damn, that might be
what's in the mask, man? You got air conditioning there?
Hey,
I felt like they couldn't breathe.
Hey, Drew was like, I gotta buy myself a mask now too. Hey, I know. I saw your search history. I gotta buy myself a mask. Shit.
I'll try to get one that time too, but
but back to D Rose. But after the next season, we all know where he signed. He signed for the vets minimum.
That man
1 year, $2 million with Cleveland, man.
Hey, but he talked about it and how playing with the LeBron was something he's wanted to do a full season with LeBron. But
could have happened in 2011.
in his book, he talked about how it just didn't feel right because he wasn't at that peak point in his career. At that point, he felt very low, and he didn't
Yeah,
feel like the D Rose of old.
man, that Cavs team was sad, man. That was sad, man. You
Yeah,
had
D Wade, Jay Crowder, Jeff Green,
They
Isaiah
had nobody
Thomas.
Isaiah.
rocking the number 9, bro.
For
Man,
real. I already knew that team was going to be an instant failure because Isaiah Thomas. Like, wait till Isaiah comes back. Wait till
Hey,
he tries to get in the lineup, take about 15, 20 shots a game, and try to take touches away from LeBron. I'm like, this is not going to work. And guess
bro,
what? It didn't work.
listen,
there was some internal. Yeah, it was some internal problems in the locker room too, from what we heard. I
Yeah,
think it was between Isaiah and
and
Kevin
Kevin
Love.
Love. Because Isaiah called out Kevin Love for like just missing the game because he was sick. Like, really, it was your first game. It's your first game. Ain't already talking shit. You missed half a season. Like, come on now. You have no right coming in here telling K Love, hey man, you was soft for like, for like playing the rest of the game. Like, dude, he was sick. Like, come
listen,
on
bro.
now.
Isaiah Thomas, that whole team is one. Like we just got to scratch that Cavs team out of history.
I know.
Like,
I
listen,
feel like that
the
was
Bulls
terrible.
fan in me wants to forget D Rose played there, like how some Bulls fans want to forget Mike in Washington. Well, we can't because Dree. That's Dree's favorite version of Jordan right there. I've heard this man Dree praise Jordan and watch. Man, I grew up watching that dude. Like,
No, I said,
What?
I watched it, but I said it wasn't all that. Like everybody, it wasn't all that.
I damn, bro. Hey, that
Yeah.
I was like 2, 3 when I like
But
when he
the
was playing.
Cavs stint, but the Cavs stint was terrible. But we
that
all know.
Cavs team was bad. That whole
But
stint was bad.
Minnesota, man. But Minnesota, when
Bro,
he
he
signed
looked
with
Hold on.
Minnesota,
he looked
What
alive
happened
whenever he
after
signed
Cleveland?
with Utah.
What
oh,
happened after
Utah.
Cleveland? Utah.
Bro,
Yeah.
bro. I'm when I tell you, bro, like
Fuck this
that
man.
trade. I saw the video of the dude. I think he was in the hospital,
Yeah,
and
I saw that, man.
he was trashing Derrick Rose. I was like, bro, he was like, if it was 2012, I wouldn't have mind, but now he sucks. I'm like, damn, bro, like the
Bro,
disrespect is at all time high, bro. I'm like,
I thought that it was the end, man. I actually thought that it was the end because, like,
Well, then Charles Barkley was talking shit.
oh
Yeah,
man,
Colin Coward
oh
talking.
man,
you had a lot of people. It
it
was
was
like,
bad,
they,
man.
they was like, man, D Rose just need to retire because he was. I think before that, like he said that he didn't know if he wanted to. What he
Being in
wanted
the league,
to do. Yeah, he didn't know
like,
if he wanted to play anymore or whatever. I was like, damn, he might
because he
retire.
missed like 30 some games. So,
Y'all,
like,
y'all heard that quote D Rose said one time where he was like, "I'm 26 and people were treating me like I'm fucking 36." Like,
Yeah.
bro,
yeah,
yeah, I was like, that's facts right there. He's talking the fucking truth because 26 years old, you're still pretty fucking young. You're not that old, but they're still giving up on you,
yeah.
and they're
But
still
I'm glad
trying
that
to do
like,
this and that.
but I'm glad that Minnesota was the best thing for real because like doing a playoff run too when it's facing Houston, like he actually put up great numbers too. Like even though he didn't play that much, but like
Man,
hey,
we got a dream with that big smile on his face. That was his happiest time as a Timberwolves. Well,
I'm
no,
saying
aside from
2018 playoffs,
aside from
man. You know what I'm
18,
saying?
bro. Yeah.
Bro,
What you,
I don't want to think about this season, bro, because bro, man, I was so happy, bro. I was like, damn, bro, we gonna be top 5 in the West, like.
y'all actually
And
was
we was
top
doing
five
good. We was
for
doing
a good minute.
good, and then
Jimmy
Jimmy
got
got hurt.
injured.
I'm like, damn, like we might not make the playoffs. But then we played that game against Denver.
Yeah, I
Like,
remember that game.
I
Man.
was like, yeah,
That game was intense because like it was either Denver goes to the playoffs or the team will go to the playoffs. So
yeah.
like, but like that's when Jimmy went ham. Like Jimmy went crazy. So
And
yeah,
I was like too. Even though I'm gonna tell you that this is a fun fact. Even though I'm a Timberwolves fan, but I always love watching the Denver Nuggets. Like ever since like the Carmelo days, like that was like my favorite team to watch outside of like my Timberwolves.
That's your
But
boy, bro. Melo's your boy too. Shit.
yeah.
yeah, hey, we got somebody on the pod that don't like Melo, so yeah,
Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but anyways, that like I remember the season after the first T Wolves season, D Rose it was a 2018-2019 season. That was my redemption season. Like dude
Yup.
came out and and we all know Alex, Brett, Dree, the 50-point game, man. I was at work, man. I was
I
on my
know
phone
Halloween
watching it,
night.
man. Man,
Yeah.
it was just like I still remember that, man. It
I want
was
to know
just
what
like
the craziest shit was though. I
what's that?
still listen to that song to this day. Meek Mill on Cold Hearted on the
Oh
second
yeah.
part where he's like, I through the storm. I'm like D Rose on a 50-point night,
I was like, bro, like
bro.
I just thought that like that was his that was his redemption season. And plus like too, the All-Star votes too. He was second in guards and All-Star votes, man.
We were
Like
shooting
I thought
45% from three.
I know this dude shot dude like
Man was getting MVP chance the whole season. I was like, bro.
this dude damn near shot 50% from three. I'm like, dude's about to lead the league in 3-point shooting. And his biggest knock throughout his career was his 3-point shooting. I'm like, if dude can shoot 50% from the three, like, bro, like that's the
And
biggest shut up I've ever seen.
that was like the season that my team we was like going through a lot. Jimmy Butler,
Oh man, bro,
yeah.
beginning of the season, he requested the trade, man.
Did he request a trade when he was with the Bulls, or they just traded him?
They
No,
just traded him.
they just dumped him out like that. Fucking
Something, man.
contracts.
I'm like, damn, like
But even though that the Wolves didn't make the playoffs that year, it was good seeing him
Hey,
come out,
but the
average 18.
Timberwolves, like Dree said, the Cavs had problems in the locker room too. The Timberwolves had problems in the locker room too. All right, Jimmy took the worst dudes, the fucking G Leaguers. He took them and fucking, hey, let's squad up. Jimmy
Yeah.
the whole
Oh,
starting
yeah.
lineup. All right?
I remember that. Dude had an interview with Rachel Nichols, and Rachel Nichols, about the dribbling the basketball.
Bro, hey,
Hotel room.
hey,
In hotel room.
yeah.
In hotel room.
Y'all
That
not
was
on
so
my ass.
funny.
Y'all told me to keep it PG on the pod. Jimmy, keep it PG.
All right, man. That.
Hey, man, hey, bro, it's late night, kids asleep, so hey, we good.
Man. Never mind. Okay, keep going.
But
Keep it PG.
I was about to say, oh yeah, but I think that year, like I think we could have made the playoffs if Jimmy wasn't acting like an ass that year. But even though he was like, it was some truth to it, but I was like, damn, but you still could have. I think that still could have could have got repaired.
Professional.
But
Could have got
But
repaired.
even with the Timberwolves, like one thing we all notice, and it's happening now. All right, this and I said this the last time we were on the podcast with Brett. Tom Thibodeau, bro, this man, and I said this when they made the playoffs too. If there's a guy who can motivate D Rose, if there's a guy who can get in D Rose's head, if there's a guy who can bring out that MVP energy in D Rose, it's Tom Thibodeau. If there's a guy who knows D Rose inside and out, it's Tom Thibodeau.
And you saw with the Knicks this year too, like, dude, bro. And you know what's crazy? That Elfrid Payton was the starting point guard during the playoffs. Thibodeau benched him for the rest of the series, man. He didn't even play a single minute.
Yeah.
Bro, Elfrid Payton, man, he was on the bench, man. At least he said, nah, man. Like, he was giving out no production, and he's, man.
They try to turn this into the damn Timber Bulls. Because they had so many damn Bulls players on there. I was like,
and what's wrong with
are
that?
we the Bulls? Are we the Bulls? Are we the damn Timberwolves?
What's
Yeah,
wrong
all
with
Dane
that?
Tajgis and Derrick Rose and Brooks.
And they could have brought back Joe King, man.
They should have brought Joakim just to piss Dree off, bro. If I was
I
Jim,
would have stopped. As soon as he touched the court, I'm turning off the game, bro. Like
he could have been Cat's backup, okay?
one of those. You like me with fucking the Nets and Reggie Perry. Oh, Reggie Perry on the floor. Change. Like nobody wants to watch bum ass Reggie Perry. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but time, man, and that T Wolves, man.
Timberwolves amazing, but then let's get to him signing that deal with the Detroit Pistons.
Man, you know what? I criticized it at first,
Dominate.
but I see where he was coming from though, because the Pistons made the playoffs previous year, so I felt like
I'll put dominates for D Rose in quotes because nobody else on the team was dominating except for him. All right, that's it.
Yeah,
the first season wasn't horrible, and then once they got rid of Drummond, I was like, yeah, he's got to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Bro, I actually had him going to the Lakers, man, doing that trade deadline. I was like, dude, Lakers, man, you got to do it.
Listen,
because the Lakers
y'all
need the
know
point
me.
guard. So.
All right, me being the Bulls fan I am, Every time, D-Rose, even this year, bro, I was waiting for a notification. And when they said they had interest in bringing him back, I still have the Woj clip saved. Bro, if I'm telling y'all, if I got that fucking tweet, Bulls signed D-Rose, I was going to buy 3 jerseys, the home, away, the alternate jersey. I was going to buy hats. I was going to come on the podcast. Bro.
But D-Rose had no business being on that Pistons team after Drummond got traded. He had no business being on there.
Yeah.
No, the one thing the Pistons didn't have business doing was saying that they're gonna have Killian Hayes learn from him and then trade him like a week later.
I felt like D-Rose was not ready to he was not ready to transition into a mentorship, bro. I was like, no.
But at the same time, you're like, damn, look at this man, Killian Hayes, bro. Imagine him being like D-Rose, that 6'7" point. Hey, I got the receipts, bro. I got the receipts.
I didn't hype that up at all.
You did. Yeah. You were like, this man is that tall. The playmaking ability. Imagine he turned into D-Rose. I was like, Jeremy, let's be logical, bro. He's not going to turn into him.
No. Hey, we all know that.
I'll go back, bro. I got time on my hands. I got the whole day off tomorrow.
You got Soldier Boy receipts, man. Okay, we all know you Soldier Boy, man. You got receipts, man. But anyways, and then the last stint with the Knicks, because the Knicks traded for D Rose, the Knicks were a 6-seeded team. Then they went on a 9-game winning streak. I'm like, this team's for real, man.
That's what
they end up being they end up being the 4th seed. Tom Thibodeau, Coach of the Year, Julius Randle, most improved player.
Can we mention how Dwayne Casey said the Knicks were gonna suck if D Rose went there?
Yeah, I'm like, what? Like, bro, he was. I feel like he was shitty though. I'm like, yeah, you were shitty, yeah, but deal with it. But with that playoff run, man, I still remember, man, game 1, man. Trae Young,
playoff run, bro.
Trae Young, man. Let me say this, man. Trae Young.
That was nice. All right, great play from D Rose and everything. I'm shitting on Julius Randle right now.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah,
they were shooting 20%.
No, it wasn't even that. There was times where he'd have Capella and Collins on him, and he'd fade. He hit a fadeaway like he was coached over 2 defenders.
Dude had tunnel vision, man. Bad, man.
Or I remember there was this one play, right? John Collins had him. It was high post. John Collins had him, and Reggie Bullock was right there, wide open. Bullock's defender wasn't even on him, and Bullock was right there. And Randall's pushing him up, and he clearly sees Bullock right in front of him. Pass the man the ball. He's a sniper from the 3.
Dude tried to be a hero, man, but not like D Rose let that team and scoring doing the playoffs, man. When your vet has to come off the bench.
The games that were close in the series, like there were very many close games in the series.
Game one will always kill him, man. Trae Young had Randall on him. He was just doing that floater, man. I'm like,
all the games that were close, I was thinking in my head, and it brought me flashbacks, bro. I was like, imagine if it's a fucking tie game, 3 seconds left. You gotta give the ball to D Rose, like Brett said. D Rose gets the last shot. It's over.
That New York crowd would explode, and you saw like all the fans too were also back too. So imagine that crowd exploding, man.
Man, bro.
But that series was fire though. Like especially like now, like Trae Young is like the villain.
Trae Young's the villain. Hey, and this picture will always be in my head. I remember when the crowd was saying, fuck Trae Young, fuck Trae. And then Trae turned around like, smiled up like, bro, I'm like, this is for real, man.
When he tried to shush them and his nose was always his finger was fucking up here. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Where y'all see Trae Young memes where it's like the lollipop with the like little hairs on it, bro? That shit was
yeah, I was like, damn, bro.
But Trae Young is now a villain now in New York, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Christmas, like Knicks and Hawks play on Christmas, so it's gonna be a different atmosphere. Don't even get me
started on the Trae Young moves, bro. I'm gonna have a whole rant about him. Don't even get me started on the shoot.
Hey, I want them Trae Young.
Man,
don't do it. It's the Harden 4 just modified, bro.
It's time to transition into after the
net,
Alex.
That was. We're still gonna talk about the. Wait, nah. And after that, I got one more question. I'm pretty sure Everybody wants to know this. We've answered it before.
Oh yeah.
Brett, I'm pretty sure you got the same answer like all of us. But what if the biggest what if in NBA history? What if D Rose never got injured? Give us his accomplishments.
I would say he would still be an all-star.
All right.
So he'd be like an 11-time all-star or whatever, 12, 13, whatever. Let's go 12-time all-star, 2-time MVP, 2-time champion. I'm gonna go 2 times Finals MVP,
Okay.
and then I'll say 7 first-team All NBAs, and then the other 5s can be shared between Russell and Stephen Curry having their point guard spot. So, and then every other year he'd be second team.
And are you giving him a Hall of Fame spot?
Still now, yeah.
Right.
With the injuries, still, yeah.
With injuries, you're giving him the Hall of Fame.
I mean,
spot, right?
it's the Basketball Hall of Fame, so high school, college.
Speaking of Hall of Fame, we're gonna talk about that after the net. So,
I mean, like, there's a lot of people in the Hall of Fame that do not have the accomplishments that Derrick. Who is that sharpshooter from back in the day? Like, I forgot. I think he was on the Kings.
Pages. Stojakovic,
Yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame, I think. So why can't
that's that Serbian
the youngest MVP?
he was. Hey, Stojakovic was pretty cold, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
That
with him, with the Hornets, bro. What
and
man?
how cold keep saying I'm up in Kelly shooting like Stojakovic, bro. Hey, yo.
Well, this transition into after the net because I got
after the net where we talk all things outside of basketball. There's still some basketball in here. You guys can stay tuned. If not, goodbye. All right. All right.
But I actually had it after the net top. Huh? Oh, you want to start, Dre?
Yeah. Go ahead. Start it up, bro.
Me and Jeremy, we had this conversation outside of the, off camera. But I wanted to ask you guys, do you think that the Hall of Fame is pretty much an open house?
Yes, unless it's first ballot. Obviously, first ballot is no, just because you only get the.
Yeah.
But after that, yeah.
After that, you got names people had never heard of before, like dead ass. Some people like not even the historians have heard of, bro. Like
yeah, but do you think most players like that haven't made the Hall of Fame or like that should be in there, like do you think there's narratives that are built around them that keeps them from being in the Hall of Fame?
Like who?
Like for example, like Penny Hardaway or
what about Tim? What about Tim Hardaway? Is he in the Hall of Fame?
I don't think he is.
I don't think Tim Hardaway Senior's in the Hall of Fame, but yeah.
Shit.
But Penny didn't have he wasn't accomplished at all though.
He wasn't, but that man was still fucking cold as hell, bro.
He got a few All-Star. I think he got a few first team, not first team, but all NBA teams, I think. But he's All-Star.
After his injury, the most he achieved was an All-Star, and then Shaq left, so then he was stuck.
Yeah. I felt like Penny shouldn't been in the Hall of Fame. I felt like the injuries just completely
Is the second biggest what if ever Brandon Roy?
Yes.
And Brandon Roy is my top 5 player ever.
We've talked about this on podcast before, and I want to speak some shit about this too. I want to say something. If Brandon Roy never gets injured, all right, LaMarcus Aldridge stays, and they develop Dame, they're winning a title.
Man.
Easy.
I don't give a fuck what anybody else said.
Still got Nicholas Batum.
Nicholas Batum. Greg Oden never got hurt too.
Bro, what was the when they was healthy? Wasn't they? Didn't they win 59 games or something like that when they were healthy? I think all three of us they played together. They won 59 games.
Yeah,
deep run. Yeah,
that was true. So they had great potential, but Brandon Roy's knees couldn't keep up with him. So Bro,
Brandon
Roy, if he never got injured, I would say he would have been a multiple time All-Star. Probably like all NBA
bro.
a couple times,
I never forget it, bro. I was playing with Brandon. I was playing with the all-time Blazer in 2K, and this was 2K21, my first game on. All right, first game. I was just doing playing out, right, just to fuck around. Dropped 110 with Brandon Roy, straight up. Just
Yeah, he was cheese on there.
I
Had
used
some
to play.
spotters
I
on, man.
used to play with Brandon Roy 2K10.
listen,
When
bro.
I tell you that man was so OP, bro, I was like, dang.
Bro, listen. People do not know, and some people like I talked to a few people who just like young people who know Brandon, like people my age, 17, 18-year-old kids who seen Brandon Roy play basketball. They still talk about him on Minnesota. Go back, watch this man in Portland, see what the fuck he did. All right, this man was nice with it.
I know.
This man.
I tell you, man. Like the it's just like the potential he had though, but injuries, man. Injuries, man.
That's up there with D Rose too. Grant Hill is
Injuries.
up there too. What if Grant Hill's career panned out
Yeah.
as well?
Grant Hill is in the Hall of Fame too. I forgot. Yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame.
Grant Hill can be in it. D Rose can be in it. But
Brandon Roy should be in there too.
I want y'all to hit, bro, with the rap question, with the music question.
Alex, have you been playing your music, man? That would be sending you, man.
I have.
Yeah.
I've been playing some shit, bro. I'm like on the 4th, 5th song.
I
Right?
told you, man. You gotta play Jay-Z. You gotta play Nas. You gotta play all those.
I've heard Jay-Z, bro, plenty of times,
bro. I mean, but probably not the old. Probably not the oldest songs, man.
No, bro.
It's a hard
I
night.
love
Like,
Jay-Z, bro. You know me. Right now, bro, I'm on my J. Cole shit. All right, Jermaine.
Bro,
here we go.
Bro, you gotta get out of that J. Cole shit. Like we know.
No, J. Cole.
What's the rap? What's the rap question?
Yeah.
The rap question. Basically, I got one. I'm gonna start it off. Have you listened to Drake's new album?
Yeah.
Alright, you've listened to Kanye's new album. Obviously, the Kanye
God.
right here. He's gonna say Kanye's album is better, but what did anything like make this one different for you than all the other ones?
All right, so I'm gonna use this question more as a Donda versus CLB take. So I give Donda a 7.5 out of 10, and I give CLB a 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Wow.
Drake, both albums were very much heavily relied on features. The only thing is Kanye challenged himself as far as producing and as far as rapping and singing. Drake did not challenge himself at all. I feel like a lot of his it almost sounded like a lot of throwaway verses he had that he kind of just threw together on an album.
I'm too sexy for this shit.
For him to still be stuck up on Pusha T diss track from 3 years ago, and he's still talking about it in his album. Half the album's about Kanye. So, like, are you more focused on Kanye and Pusha, or are you more focused on your rapping and your career?
Thanks. Listen, and the thing is, but before you go, Drake, the thing is, Drake still hasn't changed his normal flow. He's still the same old Drake that we know. But
right, Drake had that same flow for long.
One time this year, I heard Drake change up his flow. I was listening to Culture 3 and Having Our Way. Drake changed it up. All right, Drake went a little crazy on Culture 3. I'm not gonna lie, that song Having Our Way, bro. He changed it up. He changed it up. I'm not gonna say it was a bop. I'm not gonna say it was a banger, but he definitely changed it up.
But Drake's never gonna change,
No,
because Drake's been doing it for,
I think, but to me, for the last 3 albums, I think Drake has been the same. Like, I don't think he's like evolved or anything. Like, and I also go to the fact that like this album and last album, Future carried like that album. Mm-hmm. Both of his albums, like Future has been like carrying Drake like his past 2 albums.
Hey, who had the better verse on Jumpman? Who had the better like parts on Jumpman? Drake or Future? Who
Drake, in my opinion.
Drake.
I think Drake, yeah. Jumpman.
Hey, in Certified Lover Boy, I listened to it, right? And he had a few decent basketball verses there. He said, unless Kawhi wanted to run it back again, he was talking about a ring. And he said, I'm gonna keep it a buck like Antetokounmpo. I was like, hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say that I feel like the best verse on the whole entire album was Lil Wayne on what is it? You Only Live Twice or something like that.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne's verse on that, I think carried like that one stuck out to me the most on the album.
Hey, Wayne bodies so many tracks, bro. Wayne.
We off the grid. I'm for my kid. Yeah.
Wayne.
Yeah.
Kanye, man. We off
Yeah.
the grid. Hey. I remember when I think he lit himself on fire too. Kanye.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I
Hey,
felt like
y'all know who was at that event, bro?
Who?
All right, so quick little story. So one of my family members went to that event, and his friend, like one of his closest friends, they were there, and they see this 6'11" dude walk past them, Rashawn Holmes, just there, bro, chilling. All right, I saw
Yeah.
him too, Rashawn Holmes,
I
and
remember when
then
Kanye was
they look,
floating up in the
they
air
look
too.
straight down, right, and he's like, dude, that NBA player just passed me by, Denzel Valentine ass fucking over there. I'm like, the fuck Denzel doing over there, bro?
Trying to represent, man.
I was
You know,
like,
he's from Chicago, man.
hey, he's not from Chicago. He's from Lansing, Michigan.
Oh,
517.
I'm talking about Kanye.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Denzel. I was like,
No,
Denzel,
I'm talking about Denzel.
Lansing,
No.
bro.
But Kanye is a very polarizing figure in the rap game. Okay, my favorite song all time from Kanye. Y'all may know the song or not. I think it is my favorite song off of Kanye is "Good Life." Him and T-Pain. You gotta listen to it, man. Great,
Man,
like great energy though.
bro,
I like it.
My hot take is I like Kids See Ghost, yeah, Ye and Donda, Kanye more than I like all the old stuff.
What?
Better than College Dropout and the other.
Drug dealing just to
better,
get
better
by,
than, hey,
stacking money.
Radio wise, obviously his old stuff is way better. But like as far as just like artistically, where he is at in the past 3 years from an art standpoint is so much further than he was before.
Oh yeah, I think so too. Can't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Flashing lights, all the lights.
Nah,
Man.
I think his bars were better back then.
y'all
But
gotta notice this too. This man made a whole, what was it, 45-second song just talking about himself on Life of
Yeah.
Pablo. Yeah, he was like, I'm as the old Kanye, straight from the go Kanye, trouble the soul Kanye.
I think Life of Pablo was peak Kanye as far as his fashion influence, his just rap influence, getting all the right people together for an album. That's whenever I feel like he just had the world like in his hand, like 100% was Life of Pablo.
Yeah,
I think my favorite album from Kanye was either Graduation or Late Registration.
Hey,
It's between those two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
shit.
I got something for you, Brad. Me and the guys, we already talked about this. We gave our list. Give us your top 5 rappers of all time.
I'm not gonna have an order. I'll say shit. I'm gonna put J. Cole, Jay-Z, Eminem. The other two, I don't like. I can't put Biggie or Tupac in there. That's a conversation for another time. And then I'm gonna put Kendrick and Lil Wayne.
Right.
Lil Wayne, Kendrick, J. Cole, Jay-Z.
Closing minutes of the pod. Game time.
I have a question for Brad. So who do you have making the finals this year? With all the hype that's going around, like with especially like with these new teams like loading up, super teams, so
I
who do
think
you
it's
have
just
making?
obvious. I think it's gonna be Lakers Nets. That's just my pick. If I were to just make a safe deal and not go too risky and not bet my house and life savings, I just say Nets and Lakers.
Nets and Lakers, yeah, because that the Lakers signed everybody.
Hold on, I got this for him. You got a dark horse team that could like sneak up into like the conference finals?
Miami Heat.
I would say, yeah, I was gonna say Miami, and then the E or the West.
Yeah, it's gotta be Phoenix.
I don't. So maybe Phoenix. I don't see the Clippers in there at all.
No, I think they're gonna drop off significantly.
You
Yeah,
see
I think so
Utah?
too. Huh?
Utah?
Yeah, now that who they signed, so they have Mike Conley, Jordan Clarkson, they got Rudy Gay, Hassan
Yeah,
Whiteside,
yeah.
Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert. I would say
Defense
yeah.
gonna be
Jazz and Heat could be the two sleepers from each side.
Listen, yeah, come on, bro. I came on this pod guaranteeing you guys a 5 seed. My Bulls. No, we ain't going anywhere
I
first
think they'll
round.
make the playoffs, but I don't see them making it.
That's it. That's the only thing I ask for. Just the playoffs. I'm not greedy. I'm not greedy whatsoever.
His
But you
dream.
don't make
Listen, Brett. His dream playoff matchup is the Bulls versus the Knicks in the first round.
Hey, I
That'd be
want
nice.
listen because I don't know who to root for. Do I root for the Bulls? Do I root
bro,
for
that will be
Rose?
bro. If Knicks and Bulls match up in the first
A
round,
fourth and fifth seed.
bro, man. Just imagine that atmosphere, man. D
Hey,
Rose and his home.
listen, bro. If that happens, I'm coming on the podcast like I did when we signed Lonzo and Demar, decked out not Lamar Demar, all right, and Caruso and all that shit, bro.
Hey, this dude was decked out in Bulls gear when he signed
I
Lonzo
had my
Ball.
Bulls draft day hat on. I had my Bulls hoodie. I had some sunglasses on, looking like a G, looking like a G. All right,
Golly.
just just chilling here. I said we won free agency. All I needed was a cigar, and I would have been complete. All right, smoking on that league pack now. All right,
But that was my question, so that's it for me.
here you go ahead. I just saw that shit on your snap. What the fuck?
Oh yeah. So now with this question, that you guys got to think about this like long, not hard, like long, but like gotta think about this like so
I don't want
in the
answers,
verses,
bro.
in the verses, who you got? Kendrick, J. Cole.
2 of these shots, I'ma straight up and turn it up a notch.
Listen,
And ooh,
I'm
look
a
at me.
rock. I'm a rock with my boy. All right, Martin Luther King should have been on Dreamville. I'm rocking with Jermaine. Just because I don't have I'm not heavy on Kendrick. All right,
Oh, you bullshitting.
I'm not heavy on Kendrick,
You
bro.
bullshit.
I think I got Kendrick. I got
Versus,
Kendrick.
I got J. Cole.
I got Kendrick. I gotta go Kendrick.
Brett
It's
knows.
it's
Brett
tough.
knows.
It's
If
tough.
if they were to right now come out with two projects, I would say Kendrick. But if we're saying just like a verse battle, I'd say J. Cole.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough. It's tough because both of them ain't gonna be nothing but classics.
I'm
Man,
talking about
John
that
Moreno,
hey
John
hey
Moreno,
that
my Grizzly. You know what I'm saying?
that J. Cole freestyle on that LA Leakers.
Mm-hmm.
That was fire.
Shoot. How did shit else in slavery, bro? All right, that was his
Man.
verse. He was like, "How did shit else in slavery?"
On no Bill Cosby shit, but if they
Yeah,
sleep and then fuck them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
what else, bro? J. Cole be throwing out some like weird names too. Like in a lot when he was featured on there with 21, he was like Dennis Smith Jr. stays solid. I was like, I obviously that's his boy. And he said, I pray for Markel because they fucked up his shot. I was like, J. Cole mentioned Markel on the track, bro. I was like, that's the only exposure Markel's got.
Especially when he did John Morant too. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know because like lyrically, like J. Cole is better than Kendrick, like lyrically. But if you want to go like flow and like melody, I gotta go with Kendrick. But it's gonna be tough between the two because it's gonna be nothing but classics. Like
I honestly think just in reality, I think they balance themselves out. Like there's not really like I can't really put a crown on each one. I think my ears like J. Cole more. I think he's just more musically pleasing to listen to.
Oh.
But as far as just bars and rap and flow, Kendrick is crazy.
J. Cole, bro. I was on a plane ride to California and he hit this verse, right? And this was when the Climb Back first came out, right? When he just dropped the Climb Back and Lion King on Ice. Climb Back came out, he hit Address Me as the GOAT, like they call Chief Keef Sosa. I was like, nah, that's heat, bro. I was like, nah, that's heat. Like, damn.
Like I remember they did a song, I think the Black Friday freestyle.
Black Friday.
fire, bro.
But see, I think the Black Friday showed exactly what I was talking about. Rap, it's Kendrick. Musically, it's J. Cole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it is for real.
But I don't see nobody topping those two like currently, like as far as like the best rappers. I think those two are like
Of our
up there.
generation, I put
Yeah,
those two and then maybe Drake. But
in this era. They probably like this era's Tupac and Biggie, I guess, if you want to
Listen, bro,
like that.
people want to talk about how they don't like Drake like that, but honestly, what Drake said on that song with Migos was true. Load up the Drake. What else are they gonna play? Right? Because sometimes it's like that. What the fuck else are you gonna play? Right? And
I would say it went Tupac, Biggie, then it went Jay-Z, Nas, and then it went Drake, Lil Wayne, and then it went Kendrick, J. Cole.
Young Money, baby. Hey.
Unless I'm forgetting somebody, but I feel like that's
No.
just kind of how it's been generation to generation.
Speaking of Lil Wayne, y'all ever seen that meme where the dude who looked like Lil Wayne worked at McDonald's, and
I've seen all those memes.
the dude was like, he got pissed off, put up to the window and started screaming "Young Moolah, baby." That shit was so funny, bro.
A milli.
It was funny, bro. I cried.
What's your what's your favorite rappers that like nobody talk about like all time?
All time? Ooh, that's a that nobody talk about. Y'all maybe my Alex may not know him, but Ja Rule.
I know Ja Rule.
Ja Rule. Because of the verses, isn't it? Nah, I'm kidding.
I'm not gonna say
because him and Ashanti, the legends. No.
He got hit. He had hits, so people forget that he got like.
Who else? There's also a group too. Y'all know G Unit.
Yeah.
G Unit. I don't think they'll get talked about enough too. You know what I'm saying? You know, like got 50 Lloyd Banks. You know what I'm saying? You know,
that was okay. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Yeah, and also I think that's it. Yeah, I think so. I think Ja Rule gets a little too much hate. You know, I think I'm like 50 kind of ended his career, but like Ja Rule, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm gonna say this right now. I don't got one because my playlist is so limited. Right?
Yeah, we look, Brett. Like me and Alex tried. Me and Dre try to move Alex's mindset away from modern rap into more of the '05, early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Just to show like what was rap like. You know what I'm saying? Like rap back then was just so enjoyable. Like it's a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like they talk about the same thing in this new generation. Like back then, everything was just.
I'm cruising down the highway listening to my guy Polo talking about fucking he was born Cabrini back in '99 on Chicago's north side where news reporting live. Like, hey, Polo.
That was
I'm gonna go with my the most underrated artist, honestly, in rap history, or I would say in the rap somewhat alternative history, is Kid Cudi.
Cutter.
There would not be a Travis Scott. There would not be a Trippie Redd. There would not be a Juice WRLD.
Now look at this.
There would not be a Schoolboy Q.
Schoolboy Q is one of my favorite rappers ever.
There would be none of them. There would not be an A$AP Rocky if it wasn't for Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi.
Mac Miller. Just saying. Like Kid Cudi birthed, like Travis Scott, he made his name based off of Kid Cudi. Like, because Kid Cudi's real name is Scott. And that's where he got Scott at. That's where he's got Scott at. That's like a known fact that Travis has put out there.
I heard that shit, bro. Yeah, I saw that interview.
So, and Kid Cudi's my favorite artist of all time. So that's why I feel like he's the most underappreciated.
Who you got, Alex?
Underrated?
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex don't even know. His mind's just so tied up.
No, underrated. Like somebody who like people don't talk about the most. And now this dude, he's like super modern, but his music is good. He produces music too. My guy Gold Hayes, shout out Gold Hayes, Rich Vision Entertainment, all those guys over there. Pierre Who else? Flex. They're local, bro. Hinsdale South down the street. Shout out to everybody there. Rich Vision. Y'all going crazy, all right?
Trying to
Shout out to you.
get. Hey man, gotta hop on the track, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Be nothing but that track.
But me, uh, well, you guys already know. I say he in my top five of like in my all time top five. But to me personally, I think that this man is like has a chance to be like the greatest rapper ever, in my opinion. Like it wouldn't be like you say, it wouldn't be no Kid Cudi or any rapper that's dressing the way he's dressing. But I think Andre 3000 is my favorite, my personal favorite.
I was gonna say him too.
Outcast. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think that man is like, bro.
His skill is like second nature to that dude.
When he made Rosa Parks, you know what I'm saying? You know, and it was, I like the way you would, yeah, yeah. So, yeah.
I think he's top five, like best rapper ever. Maybe top three to me, but I think about the Andre 3000 is like that because he paved the way.
I haven't listened to enough of him for me to like actually have like a strong opinion, but from what I've heard of like everything, I liked everything he's had.
I think he was supposed to be on Kanye's album too. But yeah, who knows?
But like his lyrics, bro, it's like a type of. So like for me as a rap fan, like I'm like into like I care more like about lyrics.
I feel like Andre 3000 is very poetic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very like that. Like
You can tell he's poetic too.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that's
Close
why.
it out, Alex.
What? Huh? Oh shit.
Oh, you dozing off, man?
I was texting.
Yeah. Okay.
Nope. We would talk about it off camera. I was texting.
Okay.
Yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, first things first, we want to thank Brett for coming on. All right. Thank you so much.
No problem. I'll be back on soon.
Thank you so much. He will
This
be.
dude works like 60 hours a week. You know what I'm saying? But never available.
Thank you
Brett
so
working
much,
hard,
bro.
man.
That boy,
As everybody here knows, this is impossible without Brett. This man got us started. The NBA debates chat. Damn, bro. Damn. Shout out everybody in there. Shout out Max, Cody, Kemba Region, all those dudes who
Oh God.
I still tag Kemba Region. Like my fucking post, bro. Yeah.
It all started way back when.
Hey, shit, damn.
Well, y'all have always shown me endless support, so
Yeah, sweet. I loved your page, bro.
Appreciate it.
Before you stopped, that your page was my shit, bro. I loved
I appreciate it.
I loved it.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Thank you so much, bro. To all the fans out there, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this video and want to see more content, hit that like button. All right. Subscribe. If that subscribe button is red and not gray, turn it gray. Join the family, turn on post notifications. You made this.
Oh yeah, join our OnlyFans too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But drop a comment if you made it this far. Drop your favorite rapper. All right, and whoever drops it will get a shout out next video. So stay tuned for that. I'm Alex. I'm out.
I'm Jeremy.
DREE Dree.
I'm Brett. Have a good one, everybody.
Yeah.
We're out.